I'm. You will introduce me, or it's okay? I'll introduce myself. One second. Hello. Yeah, I'm Altaf Patel. I am a basically engineer from Bangalore. I worked in 35 years experience. Now I'm a freelance consultant for SAP trainings and um, SAP project manager. Okay, and I worked in PSI systems, digital, Alcatel, and Hindustan Power and Mozambique. I've done 2 implementations of SAP end to end as a project manager and 1 ERP implementation of Ramco ERP. Today we are going to talk about SAP HANA and total SAP. What we need to understand is SAP is basically an ERP package. Okay, enterprise resource planning. ERP 20 years back, it was all in bits and pieces. They had the manufacturing software different. Then they had MRP1, which is only material resource planning. Then they brought in MRP2, which is manufacturing resource planning. That kind of a thing they started. And once they had they understood the database, there were different databases, so the reporting problem was there. So they started building one enterprise resource planning, which gives them all the financial data, all the payroll data, all the manufacturing data, all the sales data, all the modules. They brought it in one package and called it as a ERP, enterprise resource planning software. And there are different kind of ERP packages available in the market. SAP is the biggest one which is available. Then you have Oracle, then Infor, then Microsoft Dynamics. So there are around 10 to 15 different kinds of ERP softwares. Ramco is one of them, which I had implemented. They are local. There are some Indian companies who have built up ERP softwares, which are cheaper compared to the Oracle and the SAP. SAP is the top leader. They have sold a lot of SAP ERP software packages in the India also and in the world also. I think they have occupied more than 50 to 60% of the market share. And they are doing very good, lot of work, R&D work on that. So that is why you see a lot of changes. They started with ERP, ECC 6.0, 4.7. Now they have come up with the HANA. So they are doing a lot of improvements in the database as well as in this thing. So that is the background of ERP. Now to come to only the main SAP HANA, following is this thing, my presentation. SAP started in 1979 by 5 IBM engineers, okay, who came together and started SAP R2. R2 stands for release and 2 is for database and the client. So 2-tier architecture. They started in 1979 with different databases, whichever database available or they were using. Like they had Oracle database, SQL database, and they had a client. And the mainframe architecture was available. Then they introduced R3, which is a client server architecture. R stands for release, and 3 stands for 3-tier architecture, which is a client, application, and a server. Okay, that is why R3 stands for. And they started with 1.0, 2.0, and 4.0. They went up to 4.7. Afterward, they shifted it to ECC, SAP ECC. ECC stands for enterprise as ECC ERP as a central component. ECC stands for ERP as a central component. As I explained to you earlier, there were a lot of different databases, lot of different packages like finance, payroll, then manufacturing. They had a problem of combining all the data into one and taking reports, the printouts and all, because there were databases available in Oracle, SQL, Excel. Everybody was using a different package, so different database. So the extraction of the data was a problematic. So they came out with the ECC architecture. And this is what it started from 2009 to 2015. But this will go on up to 2025. Support is available up to 2030, 2025 to 30. Now after ECC, they introduced a database called HANA. They were to paying royalty to Oracle and SQL, so they wanted to control. So they introduced a HANA package, HANA database. Now that HANA database started with 2013, and 2013 they introduced the first this thing. They didn't call it as a 6.0 or 4.7. They started with the nomenclature as the year and the month. Like for example, the first one was introduced in 1511. Then they came out with 1522. So 1630, 1610, 1611. So they introduced all the packages. What they do is they introduce service packages where the development of the software happens. Okay, and once in a year or once in 6 months, they introduce the enhancement package, they call it. And that is what is the 1610, 1611 represent. So the current one, which is last year it was introduced, was 1710. And now 20th May also they have introduced a new version of the thing. So SAP HANA, when they introduced the database, what they did was all the SAP ECC software, you could run it in a in-premise this thing. The database was, the application was running in ECC. Then the database, they shifted from Oracle SQL to HANA database. Then they call it as a SOH, suite of HANA. But this didn't run because HANA database was very faster and the ECC was very slow, the system software. So now they came out with an enterprise version of HANA. So enterprise version of HANA contains all the modules of HANA, and it is totally running on HANA. So the performance of database as well as the application was same. So the reporting, everything became very fast. The main problem with ECC was, it was for the BI and BW, business warehouse development and the BI. The cubes and data extraction was becoming difficult, because in memory, if you have high in memory, you can do processing faster. But getting from the hard drive, the data, storing it in this thing, processing and all, it used to become very slow. So enterprise HANA, I will go to the slides later, but to understand why HANA was introduced was the BI BW was slower, and some of the performances, if you run balance sheet, if you run the monthly closing of modules like MM and financial closures, it used to take 10 to 12 days. So HANA gives a better performance in the system. One more concept I wanted to make clear is the on-prem and the cloud. You will hear these words, on-prem and the cloud. The HANA hardware, which is in your office, in your data center, is called on-premises, and you can run the HANA You take the licenses and run your system totally in the on your data center. That is called on-prem ERP, on-prem S/4HANA. When you go for a cloud, there are two versions of cloud which are being introduced. You can go for a public cloud like Amazon, Google, and some of these people, they have cloud hardware available. You can put your HANA enterprise version onto this one, onto the cloud, and run it from there. That is called one version of the cloud. But SAP S/4HANA, it introduced a cloud version of HANA, which is they have totally taken the including the HANA licenses. You don't have to buy hardware. You don't have to buy HANA licenses. On usage basis, they will monthly charge you, and you can use the HANA enterprise package there. But there is one catch there. Whatever changes you do, you won't be able to do major changes in the cloud version because it is for all the people. There are standard industry practices like utility business, manufacturing business. They have put the best practices in that one, and those only you need to use. For example, the simple thing is the gate pass entry. India needs gate pass entry. So, but gate pass entry is not available in an international version of S/4HANA. So we need to do customization. That customization, all those things are not allowed in the cloud version. So HANA is basically an in-memory computing devices. So in 2005, 20th May, the final version of enterprise version has come. The same is available in the cloud. That might be in a lower version. You will always get the releases. When you say S/4HANA, the releases, you should remember it's a year and a month, 19/10/2005. So let's go into some of the details. HANA SAP stands for Systems Application and Products in Data Processing. This is the SAP full form. In French, in German, it is Systems Analysis and Program Development, SAP. This name. It is formed in 1972 by former IBM employees, Mr. Hopp, Hasso, Klaus, and here are the photos of them. Actually, HANA name is R3 is the, again, I'm repeating some of the things, client server architecture, client application, R3 stands for that. So what is ERP? Central component, and basic modules like finance, material management, quality management, sales and distribution, production planning, SCM, payroll. There are other modules also available, PS, EM, advanced warehouse management, EWA. Plenty of things available on. So that is one. Enhancement packages, they release minor changes in between the things, and you will have more enhancement packages 4, 5, 6, and they will release it to EACC 4.0, 4.5, 5.0, 5, 6, like that. Okay. The databases used are Oracle, DB2, SQL. Now they have introduced HANA, and for HANA, S/4HANA, HANA back database is mandatory. Only in ACC, they can use DB2 or Oracle or SQL. R3 was for HANA, it was increased. R became S, and three-tier architecture, the meaning was removed, and S4. That is why S4 is the name derived from R3. Okay. And for SAP implementation, you need teams, different teams. You need an IT team with module experts like MM, FICO. You need a basis person. You need an ABAP person. So apart from that, in implementation partner, SAP will sell you the licenses, but they will not do the, they will do the implementation, but they are very costly. So there are, for implementation, there are tier 1, tier 2, Accenture, IBM, and Yash Technology. There are different kind of implementation partners available, and the implementation takes 4 to 6 months. Let's take a little bit about what is the R3 business process, how it was looking earlier, before we go to the HANA and why it was there. R3 was basically a module-based structure. We had sales and distribution, material management, production planning, quality management, plant maintenance, human resource, FICO, fixed asset management, project system, workflow, industry solution. These all, plus we had ABAP for programming any modification to changes into the system, and the basis person who is the hardware person who is to take care of the system installation, upgradation, backup of the system, and the audit queries and all will come. So they used to maintain the database. So business processes for R3 is this kind of concept you will not find in HANA. Okay, and we'll go ahead. So this is the basic ECC 6.0 landscape. The ECC is the central portion, and you had the BIW sitting on that. BIW is nothing but in a warehouse management, business warehouse management, where if you have FMCG products, like you want to know how much sales I have done in the region wise, by product wise, by the pricing wise, you want to different seasonal pricing, you want to do a lot of calculation. The whole database, the whole data of ECC will be extracted into BIW, and the processing is done. Before transferring this, you need an ETL. The data is extracted, transformed, and loaded into BIW, and BIW you can run as many cubes and do your what if analysis. If I change the product category, what will happen? If I change the region, how the sales will going, all those data, BIW you can do. Still in HANA also, if you have a big FMCG and if you have terabytes of data, you will have to go by, you have to have a BIW. HANA will not solve your all the purposes. And SuccessFactors is one of the HCM package. That is also there. Ariba and some of these things. That is why ECC was called as ERP central component, and it was 6.0. The main problem with the ECC 6.0 was there were you need to, for execution, it was not user UI friendly, user interface friendly. You need to go remember the transaction codes and T code it's called. And for execution, like for example, if you want to create a purchase requisition, you need to remember ME51. ME51, you do command prompt, you execute ME51, then it will show you, then you go down and enter all the data. This was the representation screen of the ECC. I think a lot of people who have experienced people know how ECC was, and it used to take time to create a purchase order, to create a purchase requisition, and to make a MIRO, do a GRA, all that process. Hello. Hello. Yeah. So this is the screen. So imagine now I am showing you only T codes, which are around 20 to 25. Each module had hello. Each module had around 25, 30 T codes, more than that. And remembering that, creating this thing, it used to little bit. So So coming to HANA, this is the latest version, the HANA S4. As I explained to you, S4 HANA stands for HANA database. HANA database has got its own advantage. I will show you what are the advantages. So HANA completes, it's an enterprise version software. All the modules are covered. Okay. So if you see the HANA, for the UI interface, they have done Fiori, which is the Fiori is the mobile version of this thing. Very minimum data is entered, okay, and the extensions and all those things. Then you have on-prem and cloud version of it. Okay, on-premises, as I explained to you, on-premises is the one which is the totally, you buy HANA licenses, you buy hardware, you do implementation, you do modification and customization, and you run it on, everything is in control. The cloud edition is, there are two portions of it. You can move the hardware to the cloud, or you buy HANA licenses of a cloud version. But there the problem is the limited customization is allowed on the system. And the S4 HANA interfaces, the new HANA interfaces with the IoT, Internet of Things. Then you have business networks like social networks. You can use that, and you can use the big data, and you can connect your laptop, mobile devices, and all those things. And apart from that, you can connect Ariba, Concur, Fieldglass, Hybris, and SuccessFactors. Ariba is a purchase software, basically vendor management, contract management, all that can be done. Concur and Fieldglass and SuccessFactors are more of a HCM module things. Plus there are specialization. What SAP used to do is they buy the Concur company and they merge their package into this. Fieldglass is also for specialized time and attendance management, requisition approvals. So most of the things are repeated. If you buy one of the SuccessFactors or Concur, it will be enough. Apart from that, the enterprise also gives payrolls, all those things. So SAP S4HANA, there is an on-premises traditional licensing system is used. The customer and control, you can do the dedicated on IT staff, and you can do customization. Customer has full control over the speed, innovation, planned downtime, changes within the system. You can just go through, read the material available here. So it is a full ERP scope application, integrates with SuccessFactors, Employee Central, and ABAP development and all is done by them. Then the SAP HANA cloud version, it's a subscription licensing. Okay, you use per month, you use, and you can pay the SAP the license fees. You don't have to buy hardware also here. If you then for hardware also included in the subscription, and they will do the maintenance and the system upgrade, because that is one of the major activities when you buy HANA. The hardware has to be maintained to the upper level, and the HANA is also to be maintained at a level, and all those things, those activities they will do. In cloud, the only disadvantage is you won't be able to do much of the customization in the system. So SAP HANA is I will just repeat some of the things. The HANA database, why database is faster. SAP HANA is in-memory database technology. HANA has been called various names It's one of the founders named Hasso Platter is Plantner is the name. It's high performance analytic application. It's HANA's database, and it is the basic thing is they introduced the Trex pre-start time and Max database. Trex is the search engine. Pre-start time is P-start time is in-memory lightweight component OLTP RDBMS technology. MaxDB is again a relational database using Trex and P-start time with backup facilities and all those things. SAP HANA operating system uses SUSE Linux Enterprise Server, Red Hat Enterprise Linux RHEL. The R3 was using only Unix, and there was flexibility of using SQL database or Oracle database that has been removed here. Okay, SAP HANA is developed in C++ language, and the technology innovations which have been done is it's a multi-core architecture. Massive parallel scaling is done. Cheap commodity servers, okay, and the software technology innovation is a row and a column store.
अरे परसों कुरियर गया है परसों नोएडा
Compression is done.
नहीं लोकुश वाला
Database
डब्बा गया होगा ना
been reduced. If you
उसका
see,
कुरियर नंबर दे दोगे
partitioning and parallelizing is done. No aggregates tables like index table you do in SQL and Oracle, and you need to indexing and all. If you do, the more tables are created. Here the tables are reduced. I will give you individual explanation of.
कैंटीन कब से चालू करा रहा भाई कैंटीन कब से चालू करा रहा
again same little bit of representation different. It's an in-memory allows sophisticated calculation of real time. Columnar storage increases the amount of data that can be stored in a limited memory. Row plus column database. Column databases enable easy parallelization of queries and optimize. So in overall, it is the in-memory processing gives more time relatively slow update to column. See, this is the it is the another representation of in-memory platform, real-time analysis, real-time reporting, real-time OLAP, OLTP transactions you can do here, but at a medium level. If you want a proper what-if analysis and for a sales data and all, then you need to have a BIW separately. And enterprise cloud both as available. Instantial financial insight, no aggregates, single source of truth, simplified data model, new user experience, Fiori is as I told you, advanced processing, choice of deployment. When we had R3, the period closing and the financial pre-coding, and it depends on company to company, but in our company it was 7 days, and financial closure was to happen after 15 days. But after taking HANA, it will be the financial closure and the period closure. Closure code happens in 1 day, 1 plus 1 day, plus in the financial closures happen within 3 or 4 days. So that is the kind of the speed and this thing available. This is you have core HANA, and you have for workforce engagement you can use Fieldglass and SuccessFactors. These are not mandatory, but whatever in digital core it is for some of the 50% of the companies it will be sufficing. But you need more of a success planning and a lot of HCM features. You can go for niche products like these. And you have Ariba, which is basically contract management and purchase software. Glass, Hybris, you can have as many. But if you don't, if you want to run it in HANA, all the packages run. There is absolutely no problem. If you see from audit point of view for companies, there is always SAP is preferred by 4 big auditing firms, E&Y, PwC. They don't even ask too many questions. They come, they extract data. They will give you scripts. They will extract the data from the system and take it to their system, and do the audit and give the audit report. So that is one of the reason why SAP is famous, because you have no security and threat intelligence. You have any transaction which is done is known by the, you can trust the person who has deleted, what time he has deleted. All the data is captured in the RDBMS database. So it's easy. And security single sign-on. I can log into module and I can open FICO. I can go to Ariba. I can go to approval system, single sign-on. Enterprise threat detection, code vulnerability analysis, 45 by HP. So a lot of facilities in the HANA. Governance and risk compliance portfolio. Access control. I can give access control through the basis person for the transactions to be done, reports to be viewed by the person, everything can be controlled. And from there you can find out who has done what transaction and all those things. Process control, risk management, audit management, very important audit management. Every 6 months, every quarterly auditors, your start auditors, your third-party auditors, everybody will come and sit on your head and try to take the data from SAP. And once they know the data is from SAP, they know all the controls are in place. Business partner screening, global train services. GRC solution also is provided by SAP. So this is what is available. I'll come and just explain you the data model. If you see on the top, R3 ECC 6.0 had for sales and distribution around so many tables were available. Now the tables in HANA have been reduced to only 7 here. Inventory management, there's so many tables. Now there are only 2 tables. Okay. Inventory management, material management, there are so many tables, then the material ledger has become only 1. Okay. And accounting, there were so many tables. Now it has been reduced to only 2 accounting tables. This is one of the reasons why the HANA performance is more faster than the ECC 6.0. This is another, this is more technical from hardware point of view. I won't be able to spend much time, but I will just read, and I hope it's columnar and in memory data, this thing. 1 data store, no redundant data. They don't duplicate data. They don't this thing. No locking. This is one good thing which has been introduced, because whenever you run a query or anything, the main database, the table used to get locked. It will not allow you to, the other queries never used to get time to this thing. And now they have introduced a no locking facility where you can, without table getting locked, everybody can access that data. Okay, full granularity in all, for all processes. This is one of the screens for the performance, how it is increased. it's an, as I told you, it is an in memory. The amount of in memory you use is around GBs and terabytes. So if you see the server blade DRAM memory, the performance is 100 nanosecond. You get the data from DRAM memory. It is this is only in this thing 16 nanosecond, 15 nanosecond, where L1, L2 cache is there. This is 60. This is in CPU. This is a DRAM memory. DRAM memory is 100 nanosecond. And the on-chip memory is 60 nanosecond. And from the blade, the hard drive, the data fetching, it takes 500 nanosecond. Okay. And again, mechanical disk and storage devices, it's very high. So anything happening in this area, data, if you increase the DRAM memory, the performance will obviously increase. Okay. And from here to server blade to the data copying into DRAM, that also will take time, and DRAM to access the data is 100 millisecond. So that is how the performance has been increased. Coming to the S/4HANA Enterprise Management, this is the there is no modular structure as MMPP SD. This is called as simple to finance, simple logistics, simple kind of a thing. They have introduced procure to pay, plan to product. This is more of a PP production planning. Order to cash. This include the sales to cash. Procure to pay is the purchase to pay. Request to service is the service management, human transaction, and core finance. And if you see, all the modules are covered here. Apart from the basis and ABAP, the work is reduced, basis work is reduced. So the HANA, this is the total things that will done. Let's go through the procure to pay. You have supplier information and master data, sourcing and contract management, operational procurement, inventory basic warehouse management, invoice and payables management. Order to cash is the sales process. Order contract management, inventory basic warehouse management relative. These are all order to cash to cash cycle, purchase to pay cycle, sales to cash cycle, and all the finance, this thing, APAR, MM, GL, all the modules are covered in this thing in enterprise version. The best part in SAP is they have developed their industry's best practices, and they ask you to copy this process as much as possible. And as I explained, if you buy the enterprise version and run it on a premise, you can do modification in your this thing, or you can use the cloud version and use their best practices which are available. So mostly all industries are covered: chemicals, high techs, insurance, production, mining, utilities. 7 major industries, aerospace, all these things are covered. So if you are running, it's very easy to implement SAP. You need to just copy this company structure and use it for your this thing, and you modify according to you configure your item code and all those things into this. This is the thing. Then we will little bit cover on the hardware side. You will need 3 hardwares, 3 I will not say boxes. You will need 3 servers. You need a developmental servers, you need a quality servers, you need a production server. Developmental servers is not given to the production. It is used for the development people. They modify your program, they write reports on that, they do the testing, they do the everything, and do it in the ABAP. People use the developmental server, which is 100 here. Okay, and this is called as a golden client, and you have Workbench client, Sandbox, and the test client. These are the four systems we need to configure. You will log in. This is a SAP number 100 client ID 100, client ID 200, and whatever development you do, the IT person will do the testing. IT and the ABAP person will sit and do the testing. The only difference between a quality server and the development server is the quality server will have the sample data of production. I can refresh the quality server once in a 2 month, 3 months from production and put the data in the quality and use it for testing. And developmental system will not have the data. It will have only the product structure. It will have the flow like making a GRA, making the PR, PO, GRA, but it will not have the data. It will not have the vendor data. You will not have the item code. You will not have this thing. So in the quality testing, it will be done by both developer as well as the IT people and IT team who will have this thing, and plus the core team of the this business. All three people can do testing in the quality. Nobody will be given in the developmental server except the ABAP program. Then in the production server will be the actual server where data will be copied. So this is the one. Then you have a solution manager for managing the health of the system, the ticket raising, the problem raising, the service pack application. This will be the activity of the basis person who will do all the he will maintain the system, he will take the backups, he will apply the service patches, he will upgrade the system, and he will do everything. And there will be a gateway where you want to connect Fiori, connect from the outside the militarized zone of the data center. You need to go through the gateway. So gateway, you will have 3 servers there also. Then you have the content server. You can again, if you want to do, if you have a major engineering organization where you have too much of documentation, drawings and everything which use huge data, you will do a content server. Content servers also will. Fiori is again a business development application user interface. This thing I'll just show you. This is another representation of the hardware. You have dev, quality, and production. Development. Okay. For you see, if you see, this is we have BI also. We have done development, quality, and production. Only process integration we have development. We don't have quality. We directly do development, changes to the production. This is the hardware, how it looks. This is the setup I had in my organization. It was IBM Power 4, Power 7, 740 servers, and we had 2 boxes, and we had a HA on a cluster on a connectivity, and these are the virtual machines which have been created, like for example ERP, EHS11, portal, business intelligence, okay, EHS and Solman, Fiori, ERP, and process integration. And these two boxes are HA on a cluster, and they are mirror images of each other. Whatever is written here is written in this thing, and one server will be this thing. And if the one server goes down, the other server will automatically pick up. So that is the high availability. Okay, and we had this is the main server, and if you don't have some of the this thing like DMS, Solman, and BI development, not the production servers, those you can put it in another box. You don't have to implement the high availability on that, so that you can put it in another box. and the storage was V700. This is the terabyte storage which is available, this thing, and switches, and the backup is Tivoli 3200 IBM backup solution was there. This is how the hardware implementation looks. This you can run it on your data center, or you can put this whole thing in a cloud, because if you run it on a data center, you need a hardware engineers who maintain the IBM server levels. They need to upgrade. Unix needs to be upgraded. Windows OS needs to be upgraded. All those, if you want to outsource, you can shift all this thing to the cloud, and you can load HANA onto this and run. Okay. Coming to the implementation point, I have only 5 minutes left. Coming to the implementation point, implementation partners need to be selected. You can select either Tier 1, Accenture, SAP, or IBM, or Tier 2 like Yash. There are many other implementation partners. Everybody uses almost the ASAP technology, which is called, this is called project preparation. You form teams, you form IT team, you form business team with core team member and a process owner. Core team member are the people who do the transaction. Process owners are the ones who do the approve the processes. Then you have the implementation team partner. Module wise, you need to take people. So minimum for a SAP implementation, you will take 15 to 20 people depending on the business what you're doing. Then you do train them, all the technical requirement level training, everything need to be done. Then business blueprint. Before you do that, you do documentation of your as is and to be. Then you do the business blueprint. Okay. In business blueprint, you document all your processes. Then you map it to the SAP processes, and you come out with a list of things which needs to be development, and you can give it to the ABAP people for the do the development. And you do the realization. Realization is the load all the data, load your item code, load your vendor master, roll your open balances, closing balances, and you do the testing, realization of the whole processes. Then you do the final preparation and get all the business. Like you do, go live should be done at the year end closing, either in April when your year end closes, you start fresh on a new system. The old system, because if your auditors come and ask you data, you don't want to remove data from two systems. So you do, once your financial year closes, you start the, go to the final. We can, all these topics are minimum 2 hour, 3 hour sessions. And depending on the requirement, we will take next time what you need to understand more. You can questions on that. This is the total team, for example, need to be there. We had Accenture, we had IBM, this thing. And if you see, all the names are written module names. So people are clear what is their responsibilities and do. We have steering committee team. These are all the within 6 months to go live. It is very important. So projects, so a lot of people, you need top management, you need to involve. Everybody need to know what their responsibility is, what their thing is. And you need to have 2 or 3 project managers who monitor all the training of users, everything together. If you want to make it successful in 6 months, you need to spend a lot of time on the training and making people aware of what are the advantages of SAP. This is the license structure of this thing. This is how I showed you how R3 screen looks. This is how the HANA screen looks. If you see whatever the authorities are there, according to him, the tiles are given. Procurement tile is there. My approvals are here, inbox, manage architecture. Okay, so, and my reports, what are the structures? In the earlier screen R3, you used to go by transaction code. Here it is more of a Fiori based, so it will be in this thing. I'll just show you a demo also. This is one of the, for making a purchase order screen, this is the smallest thing. Here in one screen, I can see my contract, how many, who are the suppliers, what are their ratings, and how much they have supplied, what is my this thing, what is my PR pending, what is my PO, what are the status. All that data is available in a single screen, and it is easy to make a purchase order with this kind of this thing, and it will be faster. I'll just spend some time on the Suite on HANA and S/4HANA. Suite on HANA is the your ECC 6.0 running on a HANA database. So the HANA is running on a high speed, your ECC is running on a low speed. So it is not recommended to go to SON. You directly go to S4 HANA, wait for all the modules, everything, just go for HANA. So all the features, everything is available here. Okay, so I'll just show you the, I don't have a time. This is my contact number and the email ID. Please contact me and let me know if you need any further deep dive onto each of the modules. I can go on a hardware, I can go on basis, I can go on ABAP, we can go on MM module, purchase to pay cycle, FICO, depending on how deep you want to go. I had a presentation on implementation, which I didn't cover, but I will try to do it next time. Thank you for attending. Saif.
Thanks a lot, Altaf.
Yeah, thank you very much, Altaf bhai.
If you have any, ask them if you have any questions, they can send it to my email ID. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It was very informative.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Altaf.
Thank
That
you.
was good.
It was really nice.
Thanks, Altaf.
And this
Yeah,
presentation will be available.
Yeah, I
recording
think
of-
recording they will give you, and the presentation, if you ask me directly, I can send it to you.
And
Okay,
maybe
I just want to
later we can have
understand,
sessions on
uh,
each of the technology.
Pardon
are we
me?
going on the implementation?
No, not today. If you want, I can do it on implementation one session.
Yeah, please,
Yeah.
can you do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
send me a request.
I think we can have a session on implementation as well.
Yeah, I have noted down.
Yeah.
Because that
So
will
the-
take 2 hours minimum. Okay.
Can we have session on cutover activities?
Pardon?
Cutover activities.
Yeah. I mean, implementation, I will be talking starting from as is to be, then training of the people, then the cutover of data, master data, transaction data, then the realization, all those things I'll be taping up to go live.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Altaf, sir. I mean, is there a way that we can get this presentation that you've done as a record?
I think Saif will send you, he will send you the full recording. If you want the presentation, you send me a mail at my email ID. I will send you personally.
Oh, that sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
Any
you.
other Any other questions?
Hi, sir. This is Arif. here.
Yeah.
If you have experts in FICO module, because I have about 2 years of experience, but sometimes I get stuck with the real-time issues where I will not be able to resolve. So if we can have a group where we can have experts, we can discuss and solve the issues in case.
Surely. I have experts in FICO. I am not.
Yeah.
But if you send me the queries, I will directly ask him to contact you. What is your good name?
Arif Beg.
Okay. You send me the query and I will put you to one of the my juniors are there. He's very expert.
Sure,
He
sir.
will
Sure,
help
sir.
you.
So thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Hi. Like,
Yeah.
is there any trainings available for quality management, plant maintenance, and procurement, P2P, something like this?
Each
Related to SAP?
module, each module will take 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours, and that is what, it depends upon, I tried to cover all the length of the thing, but we didn't go individually deep into the thing. You're using ECC or HANA?
ECC, I have knowledge. Regarding ANA,
HANA
HANA.
is not by module now. It is by Simple Finance and Simple Logistics.
Okay.
Okay. So I need to get more this thing onto this. So give me some time and keep in touch with me. We can organize for individual module-wise training can be organized on ECC, but HANA is a bit difficult because I don't have a system, but I have ECC, and on that training will be easy. But in HANA, it is by Simple Logistics, Simple Finance. So it is not by modules like PS and PMM, PP. So I need to go deep into this and get you trainings. But ECC, if you want, I can organize.
Okay, that would be good.
But you can select 1 or 2 modules. All the modules is not possible.
Yeah, that's there.
Yeah.
I just want to overview the thing.
So I think by gathering all people's information, I will still prefer to do ECC training by each module, one module in 1 week, so that everybody understands the whole process. And it is a replication in HANA. It's only the name change, but the process will remain same. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. I will try.
Hi sir, Arif again. Arif
Yeah.
again. I just spoke to. Yeah, actually, I am supporting the S4HANA 1709, so I can contact you, right? As
Yeah,
you
you
said.
can. 1709.
Yeah, 1709. Correct.
It's very old one.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
You are not upgraded.
No. The client has not upgraded. Yeah, I know.
Okay, client, you're at the client side.
Client says right.
Okay, you can contact me. I will surely help you.
Sure, sir, sure. So if you can share me the correct person name, so I'll be in touch with him. Huh?
Which one?
I mean, as you said, the whatever the issues I have, in case.
Yeah, surely. You note on my email ID.
Yeah. I have your email ID and mobile number also. So I'll contact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, Altaf. I'm Faisal.
Yeah, Faisal.
See, I'm working as a different platform. I don't have any idea about the SAP. So how I get training from the SAP basis or SAP HANA?
No, this program was especially for you only. I wanted you people to attend this. Don't go for certification or a training.
Okay.
You start reading. I will send you this presentation. You read this one on the internet. Also, a lot of things are available. You need to decide which module you want to do. See, depending on your experience, I had a manufacturing background, so I started with MM, okay, then QM, then FICO, then like that. So then I became a project manager. So you need to do step by step. You don't jump into the thing totally onto this thing. So what you do is, depending on your background, you're working in the production or you're in sales, you're in HR, you need to define which module you want to start.
Okay.
So this training was that to help you. If you're a technical person, if you know programming.
I'm working in a .NET developer. Technical
.NET developer.
Yeah, technical.
Okay. So you can do ABAP, which is very good. In ABAP, you can do programming, and there are I can give you a lot of documentation and training manuals also, which you can learn. You do learn ABAP, and you can from there you can learn other modules also.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. But you should have functional knowledge also, as well as you need the technical knowledge also.
Okay. So where I can get the PPT?
It's if they don't send it to you, Milad, I will send it to you. So send me your email ID.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Yeah, this is Wasim calling from Pune. As you said,
Yeah. Hello. Hello, Wasim.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so what I am saying, like I am working as a ABAP consultant, like technical consultant. I did SAP HANA as well. So basically, as you said, like functional knowledge is also important. So can you just brief about the functional, how
See,
functional?
functional is you if you work in a purchase department, you should know what is a PR, what is a
Correct.
purchase order, what is the vendor, what is the item code, what is the description, what is the quantity, how a service contract is made, what are the tax rules, and how material moves to stores, and how
No,
you.
what I mean to say, is there any program like where you, as you said, there will be
No, there is no program.
integration, about integration, PPT about the integration, how MM is integrated with FI, how FI is integrated to HD, and all these things.
See, that is only 20% of the activity. Okay.
Okay.
From purchase, for example, there is no transaction goes until the GRA is made. So PRPO, and once GRA is made, the financial transaction are posted in the district. Okay, and when you go to payment, financial transaction is done in the posting. But there is no other place where integration happens. Integration, don't worry about integration. It's only 10 to 20% of integration between SDMM and HCM.
No, I wanted to know the flow, how it goes. Like for first, PR is getting generated, then PO is getting in the system, then from HD side we made inquiry, and
Where are you working?
I am working with Accenture.
You are working with Accenture.
Yeah.
Which module you are doing?
And ABAP.
You are doing ABAP. Okay, so see, I can give you some documentation on all the modules.
Okay.
The process flows. So you can go through them and understand how the processes work.
Okay, fine.
If you catch hold of somebody and get the to be documentation.
Okay.
To be as is and to be documentation बोल के बनाते हैं, वो आपको मिलेंगे. So all the processes are documented. So before we start the implementation, we document each and every process.
Okay.
So that process documentation, if you go through, you will understand. That will help you to do the ABAP programming.
Okay.
Call me separately.
Yeah. Okay, I'll call you. I'll call you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Altaf. Nice to talk to you. Thank you.
Sir, do you have anything on FICO, like the documents or something where we can
Regarding what documentation?
FICO.
Testing documentation, what documentation?
FICO, like, from implementation from Oracle to SAP.
No, the question is not right. There's no link between Oracle and SAP now. No, in HANA, it is only HANA. There is no Oracle database.
No, I understand. What I'm saying is, getting migrated from Oracle to SAP.
Okay.
So like we have to get implementation on those from Oracle tool to SAP. And if you have some like documents wherein we have more details on FICO, things like that.
If I understand correctly, you had an old system of Oracle. Now you have moved it to SAP or not? SAP, you have moved it to ECC or HANA?
ECC.
ECC.
Right.
Okay. So it is moved already, or it's in the process?
It's in the process now. Just want to understand
who is
like how
doing this implementation.
I have no idea, sir, because I'm newly hired. So
okay.
Just want to have
what
more
you
idea
should do is your IT team would have hired somebody to do the transfer. Okay. And it is a one-time transfer, which is already might be done or may not be done. You don't have to. It's a totally 6 months process, 6 months to 1 year. You will first configure HANA, okay, ACC, okay. Then you transfer data, cutover data from Oracle database to HANA, okay. And the processes you need to implement. Can you call me on my mobile? We will speak on this.
Sure, I'll do that, sir. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. This is Faraz, this side from Delhi.
Yeah,
I have 3.5 years of experience in MMPP and QM, and I'm eager to learn PM. So, do you have any PM documentations or any config documents related to that, or either BBPs or PM plant maintenance?
Yeah, I have. I have done the implementation in Anuppur plant maintenance in a 1200 megawatt thermal power generation plant. You send me your this thing. I'll send you some documentation.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Any more questions?
Yeah, hi Altaf bhai, this is Asif.
Yeah, Asif. Morning. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Will this video be uploaded into your YouTube channel, or how is it?
No, no, no. I'm not. I don't think I'll be doing because.
Okay.
Let's see, Milat, how they do, but I'm not intending to do that.
Okay. Yeah,
You
actually, I
can.
got.
I'll give you the PPT.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you the PPT if you send me. And if you have any specific questions, you ask me.
Yeah. Altaf bhai, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Altaf bhai, you have some documentation on EWM?
EWS.
Yeah, EWM module.
Extended
warehouse
management.
Extended
Do
warehouse
you really
management.
want to implement it?
Yeah, implementation related document. Actually, I
No,
have.
because the facilities given by this thing is available, all the things. Because if you would implement EW, no, do you remember? No, after doing 101, 103 thing, you need to do another transaction in this thing in EWM.
Yeah.
Okay, so EWM implementation, I will get to you. Don't worry. You send me a separate email on that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Jazakallah.
Any other question?
Assalamu alaikum, bhai. Altaf bhai.
Ji.
Actually, I'm I'm interested to explore more deeper into S4HANA technical side.
Yeah.
Just wanted to know if anything is available, or can you suggest me what can be done?
See, on the net, a lot of things are available. As for HANA, what you should do is, see, that is what we wanted to cover. You need to select what you want to learn. Okay, you want to be on the functional side, you want to be in the technical side, you want to do the programming. I told you.
Basically, I'm from technical side. I'm a developer.
You are a developer.
So
Then you have to do ABAP programming.
Yes, already I am working on ABAP, but I just
Okay.
wanted to expand my knowledge on S4HANA as well. So
S4HANA, compared to ECC, they have simplified a lot of things on ABAP. Okay, so but still, due to the Indian conditions, report changes and form development, a lot of things needs to be done. So ABAP programming has changed a little bit, but not much. You should first be 100% expert on ABAP on this thing. Parallelly, you work on HANA, you will be able to. I will try to give you some documentation. You send me an email ID.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next, please.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello. Still 27 people are still logged in. I hope I have. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, I think almost were clear. No question
Okay.
from my side. Yeah.
No questions.
Yeah. Anyone else from?
I just have one
Yeah,
question.
Assalamu alaikum, Altaf bhai. Muzammil here.
Yeah,
Hello.
tell me, sir.
Yeah, I just want to know, like I just joined the first time I joined your this session. So I am actually basis background. So I have
Okay.
around 10 years of experience in that.
Very
So
good.
I just want to know about this, like you are into some, like you are working on some companies, or you are a freelancer, or like I
No,
just want to know the of this training.
No, the purpose of I am a freelancer. I have worked for 35 years.
Okay.
Now I am back in Bangalore, and I am doing this training because to help people to
Okay.
see
Okay.
what to do in SAP. Like
Okay.
basis, a lot of people don't know, they want to do everything in HANA, but it's not
Okay.
possible. So
Yeah.
basis who to do what, this is what
Okay.
you get.
Okay. Okay. I got it. Yeah. Thanks.
Assalamualaikum Altaf bhai.
Yeah, walaikum salam bhai.
This is Abdul Hadi.
Yeah, boli sir.
Altaf bhai, I'm into ABAP,
Okay,
having
great.
6 years of experience. Now I want to learn on HANA. So how should I proceed? Please
Just
guide
I
me.
repeated my answer there. See, HANA ABAP programming, it is not as big as actually it used to be in the ECC. I had 4 or 5 ABAP developers in my thing, but in HANA, 1 or 2 will be enough. So because the lot of reports, programming, everything is simplified.
Yeah.
It has been given to the user access more than that was in ECC. User has a flexibility nowadays. He can the reports and all he can change. He can add fields. He can do, but the basic like for example, gate pass entry is not available in HANA. So a lot of processes needs to be developed in HANA in Indian atmosphere. Okay, so ABAP work is there. So, but it has been curtailed. Like basis also, it has been curtailed. Here also it is curtailed, and you can continue to get to a new project where HANA is implemented, and you will be able to learn a lot of on the HANA.
Okay. And apart from this technical, I want to learn few things on functional. So,
Which module you are interested in?
I worked on FICO and HR. So
What I can do is maximum is I have documentation for to be processed documentation of all the modules in ECC. Okay, they are as I explained, ECC is module wise. In HANA, it is process wise. Simple finance, simple logistics. They are merged a lot of things. I can give you to be documentation. You will know a lot of all the documentation that are available in the thing. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Well, yeah.
Assalamualaikum, sorry, bhai.
Assalamualaikum Altaf bhai. Jamal here.
Yeah, boliye sir.
Okay, then you go ahead. I'll keep it up.
Yeah, thank you. Altaf bhai, this Jamal. So I have experience Ireland play training with respect
Your
of
voice is breaking. Your voice is
oil
very
and
slow.
gas module. Can we? It's clear.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. So this is Jamal. I am having a experience in oil and gas domain, irrespective of year future. So
Yeah.
I need to can I have a good trainer or with related to oil and gas domain?
See, ONGC processes and for utility, I think your section comes into utility. Okay, you don't look for exactly ONGC. The processes. What I would recommend is I will try to find out if anybody who's worked on ONGC. Okay, I have contacts, but you will not be able to get specifically. You need to talk by processes. Which process you want? You want any EPC? You know EPC?
No, not sure.
Yeah, engineering, procurement, and construction. Yeah. So you need to talk about how sales process is done. Yeah, how sales process is done, how your production planning extraction is done, what is the quality of the oil. All those things are specific processes for ONGC. You talk specifically about the processes, then I will be able to help you.
Fine, I'll get back to you separately.
Okay.
Thank
you. Yeah, next please.
Assalamualaikum Altaf bhai.
Walaikum salam.
अल्ताफ भाई स्पेसिफिक फंक्शनल स्पेसिफिकेशन FICO में डॉक्यूमेंट्स मिल सकता है क्या उसका कुछ लाइफ प्रोजेक्ट फंक्शनल स्पेसिफिकेशन
for FICO
right?
Yeah, I have documentation. I will send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
To be will be enough, no, for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, ठीक है.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum, Sohail bhai. This is Shahid here.
Yeah, tell me.
There was one instance where we got a requirement for training on all modules of SAP. So I think we need to create a pool of experts for
Yes.
all the modules. So we
Yes.
couldn't satisfy that requirement because we didn't have that reach for an expert on all the modules or different experts on different modules. So I think Sohail bhai should take a lead here to have that pool of resources.
Yeah,
whenever
I'll
there
be
is a need, I think.
talking to Milat and trying to get.
Yeah.
I have also resources, and I will try to. By the requirement, it looked like we need to go by process-wise, module-wise, so that I will try to get. Okay, and most probably every week I will have one session on each module. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, I have sent you an email for you to forward the document on the FICO. Hope you have
Yeah, I will
received the
do that.
email.
I will do that. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
Still
Yeah,
22
Assalamu
people to
alaikum.
go. Okay, tell me first.
Hello, sir. This is Ajaz calling in from Hyderabad.
Yeah.
So my query is on the same lines on the processes. So I've seen that you have done multiple implementations. So as part of your implementation session, which I think you will plan soon, could you also, maybe point out a few specific things into different projects that you had done? Like in the sense, for example, we discussed ONGC just a few minutes back. So any specific process that, that caught your attention or that is like quite innovative, so that also gives
Yeah.
in, ideas to other industries as well.
We'll try to do that. No issue.
That was my point. Thank you.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum Ijaz. Assalamu alaikum
Yeah.
Altaf bhai.
Boliye sir.
Assalamu alaikum. Myself Syed Abdul Rahman. I'm from Hyderabad.
Yeah.
I'm into SAP FICO module.
Good.
Sir, recently I have passed out in MBA in 2018.
Yeah.
Then again I have went for training in SAP FICO. Then again I have worked for 6 months as chartered accountant. Then again I have worked in Genpact for 6 months as an end user in SAP FICO. For eBay process I used to handle. Now at presently I'm looking for a consultant position. I have left the organization in March. So even I'm planning for writing in SAP HANA certification in 18.9 version. So could you suggest me how to proceed further? I mean, what I will be lagging? I have no knowledge on implementation as well as support because I have worked as a freelancer for 2 months. One of my friends' company. Yeah.
Did you do certification?
No, I'm planning to write next month, July, in S4 HANA 18.9 version. I have already applied. So probably I'll be writing by July.
See, that will help you to get a job, okay?
Yeah.
And after that, you can spend more time. In the meantime, you try to learn more processes and more process of FICO in the HANA atmosphere. And
Yes.
see, the background is very important. You should know what are the processes as a user.
Okay.
What are the APAR, GL,
Yes.
asset management, all
Asset
these
accounting,
things you
yeah,
should know
controlling and all. Yeah.
very well. Yeah, very well. You are all what is GL code, what is your all those things you should know. So spend more time and you will be able to get to this thing. And if you have any problem, specific problems, you can call me.
Okay, yeah. How can I find your number up? Altaf?
It's there in the last slide, 98107 05282.
In this group only? 981?
No, in my slide it is there, last slide I have
Okay.
now.
Abdul bhai, can I get some documents on FICO related live project for implementation?
Yes, yes. You send me, I will send you the details. Your email ID.
Yeah, okay. On your WhatsApp number, I'll send you. Or shall I? Yeah, okay. I'll WhatsApp you.
No, send it on an email.
Okay, I'll send you the mail.
Yeah.
Your mail ID is also there, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to practice more. Sir,
yes.
Sir, either openings for will be this year or I mean like how it is. I mean based on the market availability or like.
No, that is very difficult because of pandemic and a lot of things. There are no.
Only I guess experienced people will be getting. I guess.
Yeah, it all depends on Allah. So don't worry, you will get.
Inshallah. No, I have faith on Allah. Just like asking him to prepare more.
Yes. This presentation was for that only, because people do not understand where to go, what to do, how to concentrate. If you answer most of the practice on this, and if you in your first interview, the questions will be based on what is SAP.
No, recently I have cleared for IT agent also. More 2 rounds are pending for me, but due to this pandemic, it was like I don't know. I have called them also; they are not responding. They told that
They
we
will not respond for some more time. So don't worry. Wait. Learn all these things, all the terminologies. What is 2005? What is 19? All these things you should know. What is SAP? Why HANA? Why it is faster? All those things. If you answer these questions, no, you will get in the interview through. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to mail you, right?
Yeah.
I have to mail you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next
Jazakallah.
Thank you.
Jazakallah.
Till 23 people logged in, Saif. Okay.
I think everyone is listening what you are sharing, your knowledge.
Yeah, that is
great. Right, sir. We are listening whatever you are sharing.
Yes, because we don't have any questions, but whatever knowledge we are getting, that we are grabbing.
Great. Bob, I will try to organize more sessions. I have taken all your feedbacks. Okay. I can understand you people. Some of the people do not even know the processes which industries follow: cash to cash cycle, purchase to pay cycle. I will try to cover all the aspects of because you see, when you float a tender also for questions, you will send a RFP. There you need to tell all the processes, which the business process which company uses, and there are industry practices, best practices, SAP best practices. All these people combined together, you will try to document your processes and do. So we have knowledge of all these things. So I will try to organize more meeting. This was only to find out the concerns which you people have. So I have noted down, and I will surely organize more.
Even I think the newcomers means who don't know about SAP, they didn't join, because this is the group from SAP. We got the link, but when newcomers join in, they will not understand what we are talking about. So maybe inshallah we will also share these links and your sessions to others, so that they will get benefit of it, out of it.
Yeah, good,
inshallah.
Inshallah.
So this is very nice to talk to you, and very nice session, informative. And I'm taking opportunity to thanks first to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then you being so positive and giving good advice, as well as good sharing the knowledge to all the brothers who are looking forward, because no one is giving such good advices, and everyone is looking for money behind the money, and so you are doing good job. Thank you very much for all this.
Yeah, I want final year students and more of the students Millet should organize to attend this, and I can conduct this session every month in once, so that all the students are covered. We should talk to final year students of ENC, computer science, and all those people. Saif, I think you are able to note down this. I will try to organize once in a month one introduction session plus one deep module, one month.
Yes, that will be a great thing. Yeah.
Thank you everybody. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you. Jazakallah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Altaf.
Thank you everyone for attending and organizing.